Yo, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, son of Wall Street, futures trader, Chris, Jeff, how we doing, guys? Jeff, congrats on all the success recently. That's amazing, brother. It's amazing. I'm happy to see you getting payouts. Glad to see you're happy with your trading and comfortable in your trading, settling in. That's good to see. Awfully rewarding for me, obviously. So thank you for the messages. Thank you for showing your success and sharing it. That's amazing. Hopefully we can get everybody at that level. Guys, unfortunately, the market is just right where we've been. Like, there's nothing that's changed. I realize there's been some volatile days and some up and down, but we're right where we've been for almost the entire month of December and January. Nothing has changed overall. So it's becoming difficult to write those trading plans because they're not really changing a whole lot, you know? I'm still looking at the same levels that I've been looking at for a long time now. You know, some might be one level higher, one level lower. Wow, look at that surge right at the open. Guys, we do have Trump talking 30 minutes after the opening bell, so just be on alert when we come to around the hour change, the new hour candle, that we could have some volatility in the markets. My read's going to be this 800 level once again on the morning session. I'm going to watch the opening ranges, the 5-minute opening range highs and lows, to see if we get some sort of good setup off of that. Same with the 15-minute highs and lows, if we get a good setup off of that. Other than that, obviously targets to the upside are going to be around that 940 area and up to 26K. Down below, we're looking at targets of 740, 680, and then probably like 630-ish. Those will be my targets on the plays. 800 is going to be my key level on the day once again. So, yeah. So, how we feeling this morning, guys? How's everybody doing? How's your trading been this week? Let me know. It looks like we got about, 25 people in here right now. So, I'm sure as we progress throughout the stream, people will slowly file in. What's up, Indian Burn? How are you? Guys, I woke up early this morning and did some interval run training. My body is feeling it. Feeling it. When all was said and done, I had run 7 miles, and I was like, oh, gosh. My legs are not used to it yet. I'm trying to get back in the habit of working out every day and getting into that grind again, because I was pretty lazy for the month of December. And the shock to the system is alarming. So I am sore. All right, another chop right at the open before. Let's see what we got set up. I'm gonna wait it out this morning, guys. With where we're at, obviously I don't want to be executing anywhere in the middle here. So I'm gonna wait and see what we get to set up here. let it play out. What's up, Miss K? How are you? What's up, Falco? What's up, Savvy? Guys, after the stream, I'm not sure exactly when, just to give you guys a heads up. What's up, Brady? I am going to be we're going to be releasing another short piece of content. I have not seen it yet myself, but we're going to do the same thing. What's up, J-Rod? We're going to do the same thing that we did with the last shorts video, because we noticed that your guys' comments quickly after the release of that video really helped. We're going to do another Lucid 50K Flex giveaway on this one to a random commenter. So when we release that short video, go and give it a watch, give it a thumbs up, and drop a comment down below, and that will enter you into that random giveaway. So we're going to do the same thing as we did last time. Your guys' comments really do matter on those things. That's what pushes the YouTube algorithm. So I think that's to avoid the botting on the live streams and these giveaways. I think that's how we're going to do it for at least a little while, just to see if we can die down the botting on the channel. Plus, it's fun. It's fun to read your guys' comments. So be original. The comment can say whatever you guys want to say. If you want to troll me, troll me. If you want to troll Mason, troll Mason. But yeah, the winner of that will receive a 50K Lucid Flex account. All right, a little bit of up, little sweep up, little sweep down. No Albu today, Savvy. Yeah, Savvy. What's up, Chase? Yeah, everything's good, brother. Hope everything's good with you too. Savvy, Albu hasn't been around this whole week, to be fair. I really haven't seen a lot of Albu this entire week. So I don't know if he's got other things going on in the background. Yeah, Seymour, I hope so. I hope we catch a trade today. That's the goal. But man, the market just is in its chop mode. Yesterday was tough, guys. Like, until the end of the day with that sell-off, it was tough. I don't know how you guys felt about yesterday, but man, it felt like we were inside the 15-minute opening range all day until about 2:30 in the afternoon. We had one good move outside of it to the downside from like 880 down to like 800 early, but then it bounced right back up in. Yeah, Savvy, you took one trade yesterday and called it for 30 points. Yeah. Yeah, Romeo, yesterday I can see that, right? Because there were times where it looked like it was going to break and then it just didn't, right? Like, and it was slow on the turnaround, both at the highs and lows of the 15-minute opening range. So I can understand getting chopped up yesterday. Like, if you were over trading, 100%, that I can see that happening. In fact, I'm sure it happened to a lot of people yesterday. Yesterday's price action was not it. It was not it. And the worst part about it is you look back at price action, and if you were just operating in the middle of that range, right? If you were just operating in the middle of the range and held your trade all day, say you were in even a long or a short, at some point you would have came out with profit and decent profit, but it just did not break outside that range. Not exactly a great open here. Not exactly a great open here. All right, so we're going to watch this. We're going to watch this 5-minute highs and lows to see if we can get a good engulfing candle outside of that and a retest on either side. And this is normally what I do at the opens, guys. If I'm looking for a quote-unquote scalp position, is I'll mark out those 5-minute opening candle highs and lows. I'll wait for the break outside and the retest. What I'm looking for is a strong move outside of that and then the pullback into it. And that's when I'll give my attempt in the direction of the breakout. So just for visual, I'll go ahead and mark it out just so you guys can see it. I don't normally put these kind of drawings on my charts, but I'll put it on there for the stream today just so you guys can see. Design, you made $400 scalping. Yeah, I mean, this market is not, it's not great to trade in. Like, it's been one of those things where I've had one trade a day, 1 or 2 trades a day, and that's it. This is not an exciting open, guys. Guys, smash that thumbs up button for me if you could, while we're just waiting for the market to do something here. Do I use any ATM strategy? How many points do I give the take profit and stop loss? So my typical stop loss, so if I'm scalping, I bring my stop up a little bit. I usually only give it like 10 to 15 points. If I'm at a level, I'll give it the full 20 to 25 to allow it to play out. Does that make sense? I'm not as confident executing outside of the levels, but I will try to scalp from time to time if I can get a good read. If you full ported the open, you'd be up about $3 right now. I know. Indian Bird had your very first silver trade. Oh no. Oh no. You're on the silver grind now too? Everybody's getting hooked. It's a bad drug. Silver is a bad drug. Because at some point the rug is going to get pulled on that, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Same thing with gold. Eventually there's going to be a pull of the rug. Yeah, I can understand it on a 300k Indian burn, right? Like, you got to make a lot on those things in order to pass them. So I can understand. I don't know what the drawdown is on them. I've never traded a 300k. Oh, this is terrible. Is why I'm moving around design. I haven't even looked at YM today. Yeah. Yeah, YM's moving a little bit better than NQ is, that's for sure. Right around that 49.6. Yeah, I did take a look, Indian Burn. I took a look this morning. Yeah, design, it's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy. Even a Friday open, right? Like, even a Friday New York open. I'm live, and this is what we get. You managed to pass 300Ks with APEX? Oh, that's nice. That's nice. You should have those accounts for a long time. The overnight session trading music doesn't translate to the New York session. Yeah, Chase, this is brutal. This is brutal. There is absolutely nothing to do. Not for me, and not yet. I know, see. It's crazy. I go live and the market just, it doesn't move. For hours. I'll be live for 2-3 hours and it won't move. Falco, all my Lucids are the pros. I don't have any of the flex accounts. Nothing wrong with the flex accounts, right? Like, all it does is flip the consistency over from the funded stage to the eval stage. I think there's max payout caps is a little bit different between the two accounts as well. I think you can earn a little bit more on the max payouts on your pro account than you can the flex account. If I could stream every morning till about 8 a.m. Cali time, that'd be great. Honestly, OC, like, I would love to only stream the New York Opens. The problem is like, when I stream the Asia session, right, we end up with like 300 viewers concurrent and around between 1.5 and 2K views on both the shorts feed and the horizontal stream. During these regular trading hours, right now we have about 50 people in here. And YouTube doesn't like those lower analytics. But we're trying to be consistent with it. Oh, so that you could sleep in. Oh, okay. I got you. All right. I was lost. I thought you were being serious. Yeah, Indian Burn, I guess it's all about like what you want to do. Like, if you like to go for those one random huge days, which are nice, right? It's fine. My trading's really consistent though, so the consistency doesn't bother me. Yeah, if you're on the West Coast, the Asia streams are probably ideal for you. It's just that when I was going live during my streams, we would just go so many streams with no trades. Like, there were times where I felt like I would go almost an entire week with no trades because I'd go live and the market wouldn't move. Oh, we're gonna do this nonsense again? Guys, I need a 5-minute candle closure below this 5-minute opening range in order to try the short. So I'm going to wait. What's up, Mike Light? How are you? Chris, my entry's going to be as close to 834 as possible if I get in this trade. Otherwise, I'm going to be waiting for 800. And I'm only looking at a short right now. My long wouldn't be until back above the 5-minute opening range high. So we still got 2.5 minutes roughly on this candle. So I'm gonna wait till this candle closes. If we get the candle close below that 5-minute opening range, I will probably give it a shot and see with my stop just above this top wick. So it'll risk probably 10 to 15 points would be my risk. Info. So it's not a pair. We're trading ticker symbol NQ, Nasdaq, US index futures. Yeah, cheers. If you're interested, you can click on the other live stream on my channel and you'll get to see my full monitor over there. That's where most people are hanging out anyway. It's a lot better viewing experience. All right, guys, just still being patient here. We'll see what happens if we get test 800. Here's the other trades that I would be looking at right now. And these aren't going to be great, right? I'd be looking for the break, the retest, and the hold below for another short entry. Or I'd be looking for the reclaim, hold above for a long. Oh, you know the V bounce is coming. Yeah, is the market going to be shameless today, Design? We going for all-time highs today? Yeah, we'll see. We got some orders stacked in here in through like 800 to 780 to 800. There's obviously interest to the top side up into the like 950s, 960s. I prefer a sweep below 800 though before I engage. Otherwise, I'm still going to look at this 5-minute opening range low. Possibly for an entry short playing that sweep. Yeah, neighbor, volume is dead for sure. For sure. I mean, Trump talks here in about 7 minutes, so that could be what everybody's waiting on. So just be on alert. There could be some volatility here shortly. Markets moving like they have ED. Yeah, Limitless, it's been like this all week. It's been like this all week. You'll have random like injections of volatility, but honestly, we haven't moved the entire month of January, really. Like if you zoom out and look at the higher time frames, we are in the same range that we've been in for a very long time. A lot of indecision. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can get that retest here. And the hold below 800. Oh, it's just going to crater? Don't you dare. Better than trading all-time highs week on week. I mean, I don't know. At least at all-time highs, you can just wait for the dip and get long. But, man, come on. Come back up. Well, that's tough. That's tough. You're now long 34 micros on an eval just because. Yeah, oh, see, honestly, downside target, I would be looking down towards, obviously, you're going to watch that 680 area, 690, somewhere in there. 635 would be the next, would be where I would be targeting on that short. Down in here. No, Chris, it didn't give me a setup. It didn't give me a setup. We got Trump talking in a couple minutes, guys, so just be careful. If you're in a position. Like, if you're in profits, I would probably put in break even, just in case. I can't believe we didn't get a bounce in here anywhere. And it just straight flushed through there. I'm going to need some sort of pullback in order to get short at this point. I don't want to chase at the lows and have that random 40-point snapback. Got orders sitting down here just below 640. This would make a lot of sense for it to come here. Financial juice, limitless. Financial juice. This is just knifing through everything. Well, there goes that eval. Yeah, yeah, if you were long on any of that, that hurts. For sure. Liquidated, the low should be in now. Does that happen to you a lot, Design, where it tags you out just barely? If it just wants to keep puking, I'll be watching that down in here somewhere for the possible recovery in V-bottom. All right, you got overnight lows sitting here just above 700. I'd imagine we sweep that at this point. You got yesterday's low here at what is that? 670 something. kind of left behind right now, guys. A little frustrating that we didn't at least get a little bounce anywhere in this. I didn't have a setup anywhere in this. On a bounce up, I'll be watching this volume, like little bit of volume shelf here in the 750s, up to 760, to see if we can see some sellers stepping in. But I don't even know if we get that bounce. What's up, Phoenix? Oh, see, so much for being a small range IB. I know, yeah, the IB just turned into something pretty big. I mean, we're looking, what is that, 890 down to 710 right now. Yeah, Limitless, I'm with you. I don't mind this move, right? Like, it stinks that I wasn't able to catch anything on the move. But I'm glad that we do have some movement and we're not just stuck, right? I'm going to go ahead and adjust this to make this the 15-minute highs and lows now. All right, we rejected central pivot a little bit there. I would have liked to have seen a bigger move up, but I come up towards 760. All right, tapping 760 now. Let's see what happens. All right, pushing back up. All right, I'm going to try this short. I'll give it to 775. We're going to target 680. Let's go break even. I'd rather have it just flush. All right, break even. Gave it a shot. Maybe it wants to come back up into the 780, 800 area. But that was no harm, no foul. True break even. Yeah, Indian Bird, the only way that I'm going to be getting long is if we see like that wick and reclaim below down here and up back a hold back above 680, or we get the reclaim above 800 and are holding above 800. And then I would be long. But Fridays, sometimes we get those free fall Fridays where it's just heavy downside. Now, what I don't want to see happen is I don't want to see it just chop here. Like, make a move. I don't care if you do it without me, just make the move. How are you guys doing this morning? Did you guys catch that move down? I know a couple of you did. Brady caught the short from 880 to 800. Nice. Nice. Indian Burn, you're in a long right now. Yeah, TM, I mean, this seems logical, right? If I had a short entry up here, I would be holding it. Let's put it that way. Anywhere above 800 right now, I would be holding it. And like you said, targeting somewhere down in here. Fact. Let me see if we can do something like... If it wants lower, this is a breakout play, not ideal. But I'm just seeing all this below, so I have a feeling this move could be relatively quick. And I'll be able to place my stop here up above 735. Trying to be a little more active here for you guys. Trying to scalp. We'll see how successful I am. I'm going to front run yesterday's low with my target. All right, let's go break even now, just in case it wants to snap back aggressively after running that wick. Oh, come on. Just go. Just go, NQ. Oh, you little... Well, I made $15 on that, guys. Just won't snap for me. Don't spend it all in one place. I know. I know. It's okay. It's better than this thing snapping back up to 750 and taking a massive L. I do think this is likely at this point, right? This makes a lot of sense for this move down here. But really, you want your entry up here somewhere. Problem is we just never got that retest of this low. It kind of just flushed it out. Oh, nice. What's up, SSJ? How are you? Yeah, Limitless. Yeah, take it slow. Like, if you're starting those 50Ks, there's really no reason to put on more than 3 micros, for sure. Oh, happy you're here, SSJ. SSJ, if you're interested, feel free to click on that other live stream on my channel. It's a lot better viewing experience, and that's where most people are hanging out at, is over on the horizontal stream. You'll get to see my full screen. But feel free to click on that other live stream on my channel. On your way to work? Oh, okay, I got you. All right, here comes that move, it looks like, finally. So it made that one little move back up. There's all this interest down below. Yeah, limitless. It's just there's indecision. You know, a lot of the moves have been on low volume, so we were just stuck in a range. All right, here's that move that I was looking for. But you guys know my rule. I don't execute from the same price twice. It keeps me out of chop. Maybe I should have given it a little more room to breathe or not gone break even. I mean, I don't even think I would have been stopped out had I left my original stop at 735. No, I wouldn't have been. All right, nice little pullback. All right, here comes the flush. Let's see if we can get this move down to like the 640s, 630s. So that was the move. Yeah, let's see. That's kind of what I want it kind of to sweep down here. I'm hoping it doesn't just bounce right here. And go about 50 points lower. You know, you can see all these orders stacked in a little bit lower. I'm hoping, what's up, Dom? I'm hoping that we get another 50-point move down, and then we start to see a reclaim attempt. All right, and I'll try to ride it back up. Something like this. Is what I'm looking for. ES tapped yesterday's low. Yeah, Judo. So that makes sense for that little bounce there on NQ then too. I'm hoping what it does is it sweeps below yesterday's low on ES. Like NQ rejects 700 here. Roll back over one more time. Unfortunately, with how big this drop was, we're kind of now in catching the falling knife territory. So we'll have to be careful. Well, that's not ideal. Is this going to engulf? Well, that's not ideal at all. We're back above the overnight lows. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh my goodness. Unfortunately, now volume profile wise, this whole area is probably going to be chop zone for a minute. Andy Burn, you think it's a bull trap? You think we're coming down a little bit further? Hey, what's up, Zen Zen? How's your trading morning going? Oh, yikes. Oh, boy. I don't know. We still could flush. I wouldn't be shocked at all with the way the NQ's been acting lately if this was yet another engulfing, right? Like, if this was yet another... And really, this one never got to engulfing, did it? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, 50-point consecutive candles on 3 straight 5-minute candles. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's just carnage. It's just carnage. That's why I go break even right there. Like, that's why I trail right now. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is crazy. Watch this. Back up. Watch this wick. Watch the wick that gets put in. I think the move is down. I do think we're probably going to come down here. I just don't know where the entry is. Maybe off of overnight low rejection, if we can get that. think it would be worth a shot. I think it would be worth a shot. The metals are dumping right now, Indian Burn. If this runs the lows, I'm gonna pull that order off, obviously. Man, this is gonna be a lot of risk on this trade. A lot of risk. Oh, come on, NQ. Tag me in before you go. Please. You left me behind all morning. Tag me in before you go. Nope. It's gone. I gotta take that off. All right. I think I want to try if we can get this move here. I know this is extremely heavy. I think I want to try this reversal if we can get that move. I'll give it 20 points. But I think I would like to try that reversal. Gold's getting, the metals are tanking right now. Your silver long is getting smoked right now, SSJ. Yeah, silver's crazy. Silver is crazy. What's up, guitar guy? How are ya? Yeah, see, I'm kind of hoping for that one sweep down. Oh, guitar guy, the CSS file? I'm not sure. Hopefully you put it in the right spot. It'd be hard for me to do it without seeing what path you put it in. But it should have worked. All right, let's see if we can get tagged in on this. All right, we are long. This is heavy. Need a bounce. Need a bounce. Need a bounce. Now there's all this interest stacked down here down into 600, so it could sweep down here to 600. There we go. Let's see if we can get a big bounce back up to like 680. We're break even now. All right, I'm out. I was hoping for a little bit bigger reaction off of that. Targeting yesterday's low up here around 680, but I wanted it to be a lot quicker than what we were seeing. That's kind of why I went break even really quick. Normally in the face of all this like downside, you want to see a quick instant reaction. So now I'm kind of anticipating that we're probably coming down even further. This was a gap fill play on the triple Qs, was around this level. So the fact that I didn't get a strong reaction off that tells me that we might see a little bit more downside. Guys, we might have a free fall Friday here. You even dragged the file over to themes and it still didn't do anything? Yeah, Guitar Guy, I'll figure it out. We'll try and figure it out for you. Obviously after the stream. There's nothing I'm going to be able to do right now. But I'll try to help you out. Things are starting to get a little bit interesting here, guys. Let's see here. What do we got over here to the left? I mean, this is the area that would have to hold. I'm telling you, like, we lose this. Yeah, Savvy, I'm actually looking down here at like 530s. Right down here. Oh boy. We are selling heavy. Man, GG's to all those people that are still holding those shorts from up here. Because, man, that's a big day. I mean, guys, when all is said and done, if you think about it, I've been trading for an hour, and I'm up at $185, right? If I could find a job that would pay me $185 an hour, I would be happy, right? I think our perception of money as traders, because we do have such big trades, right, is so warped. Like, it's so warped. $185 for an hour worth of work is really good money, right? Right? I mean, I'll take it. You do expect a relief bounce at some point, right? Like, you do expect the relief bounce. But man, this is just straight flush. Yeah, Zen, exactly. Like, as a paralegal, you used to bill $180 an hour, right? That's what I'm saying. It's exactly what I'm saying. It's so warped. And honestly, the social media has done that, right? Yeah, Bobby, exactly. Yeah, it's so warped. Like, $185 is great for an hour worth of work. I know, Savvy. I try to preach it all the time. But social media has really, really destroyed the value that's there in small little wins and gains, you know? Romeo. Well, that's just it, right? You know, $185 for an hour is really, that's really, really good money. Really, really good money. Obviously, I wish I could have caught more. But at the same time, that's really good money. I'm not upset about it at all. Yeah, SSJ. I try to tell people that are struggling, like, look, take your small red days, take your small green days. You're not gonna have big green days every single day, you know, despite what you see on the internet. The fact of the matter is those gurus and furus and influencers, they all are in a much different spot than the majority of us, right? Like, their balances are millions of dollars. They can put on $70,000, $100,000 of risk and not even bat an eye. That's not the reality for us, right? That's just not. We can't afford to take the same trades that they're taking. They're letting their trades breathe for 100 points with 40, 50 contracts on. We can't afford that. The average trader cannot afford to put on that kind of risk, and especially as a beginning trader, you cannot afford to put on that kind of risk. You can't trade the same way that they do. But you know, you take the small base hits here and there, the break-even trades, and then every now and again, you catch that runner, right? Like, I would say, you know, probably 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 times a week, I catch the one big trade. But most of my trades are break even or small wins, like what you saw there. The majority, like a lot of them. Not every trade's going to be a banger. All right, interesting spot to bounce down there. I want to say down here is probably the next spot at reversal. Yeah, Savvy, micros can go a long way for sure. Oh, 1 second, guys. You made 1,000 off 3 micros? Yeah, exactly, OC. Exactly. Brady, if Brady's around, Brady trades strictly micros. He doesn't enter with a lot of size, and then as the trade goes into his favor, he adds in size. But it gives him that initial breathing room on the trade, trading that way, right? And he seems to make like 3-4K a day just trading micros. Granted, he's trading up to 40 micros, but at the same time, he's adding into his winners is what he's doing. He's entering with a small position initial, and then as the trade works in his favor, he's adding in size. And he does really, really well. I think he's making like 3-4K a day just trading micros. But yeah, be satisfied with the small red days. Be satisfied with the small green days. Know when to walk away. Know when you start feeling emotional about it, walk away. Just stop trading. That's my advice. Zen, you've only ever done micros? That's smart. That's smart. Until you get comfortable, you know, on your reads and you're confident on your reads, there's no reason to put on any more than you can make plenty of money on micros. And you can let them breathe a little bit more, you know? Like 50 points on 1 micro is $100. You know, you can allow your trade to breathe for 50 points. Generally, if you're wrong by 50 points, you're wrong on the trade anyway. And then if the trade starts working in your favor, add in a little bit more size if you want to. Yeah, Indian Burn. Like a move like this, honestly, if this was to crack down, you know, at 550 on a micro, I would probably throw a 1 micro position because you're expecting a relief bounce at some point, right? Like you're expecting some sort of up move. So even on 1 micro, you know, you can give it 100 points, and your trade idea technically is still valid at that point. Especially with the way NQ moves, where you have 100.5 minute candles sometimes. 100.1 minute candles sometimes. Chris, no, not yet. I would wait. I would wait until we get down here somewhere. At this point, there's still some volume stacked in down here. The only other long that I would consider taking right now, it would need to be down here, or I'd need to see a reclaim back above yesterday's low for the ride back up into that 800 area. But you'd obviously have to get through overnight lows there as well. You've got some battle points all on the ride back up. Yeah, OC, I mean, I agree, right? Like, unless you are really fine-tuned with your entries or just kind of smash and pass mode. But yeah, I honestly think starting out with 50Ks, I mean, general rule of thumb is every $1,000 of profit, you add a micro, right? Like you start out with 1 to 2 micros, and every $1,000 of profit, you add a micro. I mean, that's the smart way to do it. All right, and if you drop back below $1,000 in profit, you got to scale it back to 1 micro again. I mean, from where we're at right now, guys, the trades that I'm looking at, I'm not looking to short down here yet unless we get a retest rejection of those either IBL or yesterday's low down here. So it would look something like this for a short entry, right? For that next leg down. The long entries for me would be like the reclaim, something like this, or the wick, the reclaim, and the long. So those are my trade ideas right now. I already tried the immediate bounce here at 635. I'm not going to enter right in the middle again. I need to see price move away from this area. Oh, nice, SSJ. Glad you can make it, brother. Glad you can make it. Next live stream will be Sunday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Guys, Monday, just a heads up, Monday is Martin Luther King Day. So for anybody that's obviously not in the U.S., that's a national holiday. So Monday, there will be no live stream. Take the day off or do some back testing. Yeah, Guitar Guy, I had one mini position on there. I had one mini position on there. What that was, and I don't recommend that for that play for beginning traders. That's a gap fill play that I had. Really, what you're looking at, the option, the triple Qs is the symbol that had a gap fill there. That's the gap fill play. I was looking for a stronger reaction than what I saw there. And we just didn't get it. So that's why I kind of locked in a little bit of profit on that initial bounce. Sorry, choking on my own saliva here. All right, Savvy. Enjoy your weekend, brother. All right. There's that move up. Let's see what happens here at yesterday's low. Yeah, Guitar, honestly, as a beginning trader, I don't recommend doing what I just did there. Right? Like, I don't recommend doing that. I was looking for just a quick initial reaction off that gap fill play back up into that yesterday's low. We didn't get the initial, we got a little bit, but not a big enough reaction for me to stay in that trade. I would have had to take all this drawdown, 40 points of drawdown in order to hang into that position. And I'm just not willing to do that. So I wanted to see the quick reaction. We didn't get it. Go break even, take what you can get out of it and get out. But a lot of times on those gap fill plays, it kind of happened earlier this week. Remember when we were selling off heavy down into that 420 area? That was a gap fill play as well. And if you had taken that long off that gap fill play, there was 400-point move to the upside. So they sometimes work out. Sometimes you get those initial reactions and it's a complete reversal. We didn't get it this time. So... But yeah, I would recommend not adding that to your repertoire if you're a beginning trader. Not adding those kind of plays. They're a little more risky, let's put it that way. Yeah, Guitar Guy, what you're looking for as a beginning trader, really all you want to be looking for. I'll be honest with you. And this is how I started, right? And then obviously down the line, you add tricks to the trade. What you want to see is kind of what you're seeing here, right? You've got a bear flag, you got the break, you've got a retest, and you want to hold below a key level, right? Or vice versa to the upside, right? Like if this was to reclaim back above, you want to see a move like this and a hold. And really, as long as you're only trying these plays, you're going to limit your risk, or you're going to limit your downside because you're executing in the right areas and you know when you're wrong relatively quickly, right? And your targets are big, so your winners are going to run for a lot of points. Your winners are going to be a lot bigger than your losers. So what I would be looking for right now is either a rejection here at yesterday's low, at which point I would probably try the short from 660 down if we were to start holding below 660. Probably target this pivot down here at 527 or just above. As price got to 570, I would probably start trailing my stop pretty tight. But yeah, Guitar Guy, you definitely want to be trading in the direction of the trend, right? Like that's what you want to do. Trend continuation plays are some of the easiest setups to spot, because oftentimes on the upside you're just stair-stepping up, which is why I say play those break and retests. We're about 30 minutes away from London close as well, and oftentimes what you'll see is that morning trend set up, and then as we approach London close, you'll get that London reversal play. Right now, we're still in a downtrend. Zen in my eyes, right? We haven't reclaimed above any level. Like I said, what you'd want to see is for a reversal play, what I would want to see is a move up, a strong push through, back above 680, a move just above 700, a pull back into 680, and a hold this area for a long. All right, guys, new hour. Obviously just started. Let's see if we can get that move up to like 710, pull back into 680, pull into these yesterday's lows, and get a hold. If we reject this area, I would probably look to short anything below 660 and ride it down to those, to probably like 550, 540, somewhere in there. kind of see the bigger blocks are starting to show up to the top side, though. Not a lot below. Go ahead and put a sell stop in there. Just in case we do start to get heavy here. All right, buyers are definitely trying to hold this up at this point. Don't forget to use code WES on eBay. No code WES on eBay. It's funny. I'm looking over at the shorts feed right now, guys, and it's just Nightbot. It's just Nightbot hanging out over there. We only have about 60 people in here right now. So if you haven't yet, smash that thumbs up button for me. Nightbot is really loyal. All right, that trade idea is gone. Yeah, this is a little scary. Because obviously we're trading to the downside. We're not like reclaiming strong above yesterday's low and 680 there. I think we could Greatest Nothing, you got me on in the background? But you can see there's orders stacked up here, up in through the 700s. There's definitely bigger orders to the top side than there is the downside right now on the DOM. But this is a coin flip here, guys. I mean, this is a coin flip. Executing anywhere in the middle in here right now. Yeah, the Yankees. I mean, that's kind of what we're waiting for. Like I said, I'd want to see a stronger push above. One more attempt at the sellers to push price back down below yesterday's low. And if they failed, I would probably get long targeting, what is this, 740? Like push up to 700, come back down, hold above 680. Problem is, you guys remember what happened through this area last time with these straight up and straight downs, so could see something similar. I'm gonna give it another 20 minutes here, go until London close. If we're still kind of just hanging out in this area, I'm probably gonna end the stream. Fridays are historically my worst trading days, guys, so I'm not looking to lose a bunch of money on a Friday again and go into the weekend salty and not feeling good about my trading. All right, here's that push. Now come back down, test 680 one more time, and let's get the hold of those yesterday's lows there. And I would try the long. Now I would target 740. If this thing just straight shoots to 740 from here, there's no trade for me. Test these overnight lows, reject, and then hold yesterday's low for the long. Yeah, see, it happens. It happens. It happens. We're not going to hit banger trades all the time. And we're going to be right some of the time that we get stopped out. Just got to accept it. All right, let's see if we can get that pullback into yesterday's low. Bangers on bangers on bangers. Yeah, it doesn't work that way, unfortunately. If we flush black through 680, I do still like this short entry down into 530 as well. No, Chase, my long entry would be 680 probably. So let's see if we get the hold. Or if we get one more good surge down. All right, I'm going to try the long. It looks like we're kind of trying to hold it. I'm not going to give it to anything below 65. And we'll go ahead and target like 740-ish up here somewhere. Sellers are really trying to get aggressive here. I'm gonna have to be careful. Hopefully we can get that London reversal going into London close and not the continuation move. I'll go ahead and bring my stop up actually. We're not going to risk anything below 870 or 670 I meant. Trying to let this breathe. Really struggling at 690. Need buyers to push. Let's get that push back above 700. All right, let's lock something in. I'm done with the playing around here. I'm done with it playing around. All right, guys, that puts me at 310 for the session. I'm probably going to call it there. I don't like what I'm seeing. I kind of wanted to see a stronger surge through 700 there. Yeah, there's nothing really like convincing either way. $310 session over 2 hours of trading. I'll take that all day, every day. Guys, I'm going to call it there for the weekend. If you're continuing to trade this, just trade safe. Like I said, I'd be looking for right now, as long as this area is holding, I'd be looking for the move back up into 740. At that point, that would be a decision point on whether we're going to get one more leg down on the rest of the day. If we get back above that area, I would anticipate a move back up into that 800 area. Right dead smack in the middle of all the range. Just where we've been for the last, well, the entire month of January. Enjoy your weekend, guys. Like I said, we are going to be releasing a shorts video here soon, probably within the next hour or two. Make sure that you comment on the video. Make sure that you drop a like on the video, and that will enter you into the contest for a Lucid 50K Flex account. Guys, good luck with the contest. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you Sunday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard. Enjoy. Peace.